Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna talk about the future tank. Like you know that I have made a tier list for tanker. I know that some of you may not agree, but yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the future tanker. So in my opinion, the best tanker right now for physical is Seaheart, and for magical tank, I prefer Beryl because of his versatility. So let's talk about the physical tanker first, okay? The future physical tank we will get is Warrior of Light. Maybe some of you have known that he is a CG character, so that's already a plus in my eyes. So as a tanker, he has 100% provoke with 30% physical mitigation. So this is really good because yes, you can combine this with general mitigation, so he will take little damage if he became a provoker or even a AoE physical tank. And a good thing about him is he also able to heal your party with Kyuraja. So I can say he is basically like physical Cho. On the global we have Cho, but on Japan they don't have Cho. So this is really special on Japan because whoa, he able to use Kyuraja, and he also able to grant barrier, maybe not much, but it is a side effect of his AoE protection. So 500 health definitely not gonna help, but still nice against AoE magic attack if you use him as a physical AoE physical tanker. And another good thing about Warrior of Light is he also able to chain with Divine Ruination and Stardust Ray. So that's pretty good, okay? Because he also learned to dual cast those abilities, and the best part is those attack based on his defense stats. So he can deal quite decent amount of damage, okay? And he also able to impel 100% light resist. Whoa, pretty good in my opinion, okay? And if you think I don't need a health as chainer, then don't worry because he also able to finish using an attack which based on his defense. It has 30 times damage multiplier, so it will be very powerful if you time it on your chain, okay? Very good. And he also able to give you 150% defense and spirit buff with 4000 health barrier. So that is his cooldown ability, so it is not spammable but still pretty decent. So yeah, he also able to break attack and magic by 60%. It is only single target, but oh, it is pretty dope because most trials only consist one enemy, okay? So he covers lots of role, and his LB can buff your allies defense up to 250%. Whoa, that's pretty insane, right? In my opinion, he is the best physical tanker right now, okay, in Japan, but on Ultima they prefer Golov than Warrior of Light, but it is just me, I prefer Warrior of Light, okay? His Trust Master reward, it is good for a tank, but I don't think it is that special, okay? Basically what you want to get is 20% health and defense boost, okay? And the rest not that good. For Super Trust Master reward, it is very good heavy shield unless you need to use Genji shield, okay? The 10% physical mitigation is kinda useless though because his provoke skill already give him 30% physical mitigation, so it will be overridden easily. Now let's take a look on next tank, Golov. So Golov here has become a powerful tank, okay? And like I said before, he is rated higher than Warrior of Light on Ultima, but I prefer Warrior of Light, okay? He also has that 100% provoke with physical mitigation, so it is very good. And the interesting thing about Golov is he also act as an attacker. He can get 130% attack boost, maybe not top tier, but that's pretty high for a tanker. And maybe one feature that Golov wins over Warrior of Light is he has 80% innate provoke. So that's very high because Warrior of Light only gets 50% innate provoke. So that is really big difference for a tank, okay? And he also able to chain with King's Glaive. King's Glaive is not that popular on the global right now, but I'm not sure about the future, okay? He also able to imbue fire and light elemental to other characters, so definitely one of plus for him. He also able to impel fire and light resist and also buff fire and light resist. So he specialized on fire and light element, okay, which is kind of niche. He also learned to break, but the pairing is kind of bad in my opinion. Attack and defense pairing, it is, I think Warrior of Light break is better, okay? And maybe the best part about Golov is his LB, okay? Because his LB is 50% damage mitigation for 4 turns. It is very spammable because it only needs 22 LB crystals, and you can also use Entrust because Golov has Entrust, okay? So if you have, let's say, Aerith on your party, she requires insane amount of LB crystals. That way Golov able to fix that, okay? So this way I can see why some other characters, I mean some players prefer Golov than Warrior of Light, because maybe as a tanker Golov is better than Warrior of Light, but I think Warrior of Light is better as a character, okay? He can become a healer, he can chain. So yeah, my opinion is for Warrior of Light, but it is a matter of preference, like I said on my other videos, okay? For Trust Master reward, it is nice sword, okay, with health, 20% health and 30 defense, but for a tanker, I think Warrior of Light Trust Master is better, but remember, Golov attack based on his attack stats, not his defense. Okay, so this is really important. For Super Trust Master reward, I prefer Golov Super Trust Master because it is an ability, not a heavy shield. So you have more rooms for Golov Super Trust Master, but that's a whale territory. Enough about physical tank, now let's talk about the AoE magic tank. So for magic tank, we will get CG Charlotte, okay? So it is really special for Japan because she is, yeah, from what I know, she is the second 7 stars AoE magic tank on the Japan. So she dethroned Awakened Rain, but for the global, I must say she is not that special, okay? Except for her still CGLP, okay? I don't say she is bad, but after taking a look on her abilities, my opinion is still on Burial, because really guys, many of you hate me for saying Burial is the best AoE magic tank. Maybe Burial AoE magic tank is not top tier, but his versatility, okay? He able to chain with Chaos Wave, Defy Ruination, that's my point. Burial maybe not the best tank, but he is really super good character, okay? Because he covers lots of role. And compared to Charlotte, Charlotte has better tanking capabilities, okay? She has 100% provoke with 35% general mitigation. She also able to chain with Graviton Cannon. Again, synergies where you gonna come to global, okay? And the best part about Charlotte is she able to spam 110% defense spirit buff and 30% magic mitigation. So maybe with Charlotte you can ditch your main buffer, okay? Because this is spammable, okay? You only need simply to cast this, and her LB. Her LB is also like Golov, 50% damage mitigation. Whoa, that's pretty good, okay? And it also only needs 22 LB crystals, so it is pretty spammable. So this is like I said, Charlotte is better tank, but as a character, I still prefer Beryl, okay? Her 50% damage mitigation LB is really good. And it also cover all allies, so you won't waste a turn if you don't need to wait, I mean, to use this if you run out of AoE magic protection on the turn, okay? And she also able to give you 150% faster LB rate, so it is very easy to spam her LB. So really good magic tank, but still for the global, I still prefer Beryl, okay? For Trustmaster, oh, it is very good hat, okay? 50 spirit and health and MP boost, but maybe Frozen Crown is also good, okay? It offers the same amount of spirit. It is just a little bit, not a little, I don't want to say a little bit because that kind of trigger angry on some my subscribers. From now, let's just say it is a better version of Frozen Crown, okay? So for Super Trust Master reward, it is also a heavy shield. It is very good for your AoE magic tank. So yeah, nothing to complain, okay? Ice and light resist 50%. Oh, very good, but also niche at the same time. So Charlotte is the character that gonna come really fast, okay? Because I think she gonna come 4 months from now, okay? So Akstar and then some CG and Charlotte. But for Warrior of Light and Golov, they are still very long, so you don't need to save or something like that, okay? If you already have Sick Heart, then it is really good because Sick Heart gonna stand on as a top physical tank for a long time, okay? So yeah, I think that's all you need to know. If you know something, if you play Japan version, please leave it in a comment. Tell me something that I did wrong on this video, because remember guys, I only take a look on the xfuse.gg and Ultima. I don't play Japan version, so treat this as a preview instead of guide, okay? This is basically my opinion for these characters. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Xfuse guide. Bye bye guys.